Today, though, we are finishing the Blob off. I can't imagine I won't beat it today. So we'll get another game off my backlog. Let's go ahead and just start this level. Well, I mean, there's still time. I'm leaning Sunday, but I can change it. Basically, it's gonna be sometime. Hey, thank you for the host. Hey, Waluigi girl, welcome. I think it's gonna be either between. It's gonna be between Christmas and New Year's for sure. I don't own the Blob 2. I don't even know what's going on here. This is just disturbing. I don't even know what they're doing to this guy. Everyone rise up in color. The people are joining this Blob. Chroma City Fun Park is where Inked has been sending the Gradients. You don't want to know what they do to us here. The rebels are taking the factory. Get those new cameras out there. Today's broadcast is a repeat of Here's Inky. Hello everyone, it's Inky. Let's change that channel for good. Alright, sounds still good, guys? Like, let me know if it seems like it's too loud, just say, hey, it's too loud. So, there's no sound right now. Is the music not working? Or is it just because I haven't got any paint yet? Hey, Sakani. Well, it does sound like the Blob. Okay. It's not too loud then. Well, usually you can start painting right away. That's what's kind of like threw me off. Can you deal with them? Sure. It's a very chill game. If you guys have any topics you want me to talk about, let me know, because this is a game where, like, there's not a lot you can talk about here, honestly. So it's a great game for talking about off-topic stuff, I feel. Damn it, stop spraying me with ink. There we go. A new challenge is now available. Because the sound effects seem a little loud in my ear, but that could be just a me thing. There are some days where some things sound way louder than they normally do because of my sensitivity. So that's why I always check a lot, because I can't tell if it's just me or if it's an actual issue. Inky's dreaming color, Blob, and you are their worst nightmare. What are your favorite Wii games? I mean, I guess like Skyward Sword's up there, off the top of my head. I'm trying to think what I would say with my favorite Wii games. I'm trying to think what I even own. Not Animal Crossing, I know that, because it's not great on the Wii. Not Monster Hunter, no. So I'm not hearing any. I keep asking, no one's telling me otherwise. The music isn't too loud then. I don't own Monster Hunter. Well, having the invincibility makes this easy. No, because then everyone will tell me on Nintendo Online that I'm causing problems by typing on their keyboard. They won't actually, because Nintendo Online is not a thing. It's dead. Roller coasters take gradients deep in the factory. Take this Z jump and shut them all down with any color. Those are roller coasters? Is that what we're calling roller coasters now? I want to go back, though, is the only thing. Looks like I have to. Is this the way forward anyway? Oh, okay, I see. I screwed that up. Where's blue? There's blue. Oh, those balloons are fun. So how do you even get back? I was here. Damn it! If anything, the music is too quiet. I'm not trusting Summer on that, because it's really loud in my ear. So I don't believe... Can anyone else say the music is too quiet? I can't trust Summer when it comes to music loudability. See these blocks on the wall? They are holding cells. Each one is gradient inside. Red and yellow. It's green. It's brown. Okay. That's fine. Just gotta paint them all red first. This is not gonna be easy though. This is annoying, it looks like. Like, this 100% is gonna be annoying. Yellow. Where's the yellow? This one. I didn't want to do that. Okay, so this one. So it's better to paint the top ones correct first. It looks like. Ah. That's correct. No, that's yellow. Damn it. Or orange. I hate these painting missions. I think they're the worst in the game. They're so bad. It just defeats the entire purpose of the game, I feel. To be like, oh yeah, you know how this game is about fun painting and stuff? Yeah, you have to do exactly what I tell you, and it's usually stupid. Usually involves yellow, which is a bad color. Okay. That needs to be yellow. That needs to be red. I'll read the chat in a second. I'm just trying to focus on this mission. Damn it. Why is that water there? It's so annoying. I mean, I like the motion controls. Yeah, but it's not a 4, it's not, like, it's only a 3-star challenge, it's not a 4-star. Red, blue, and purple. What's also dumb about this, I feel, is that, you can recolor it afterwards, so it just feels like a waste of effort is what it feels like. Purple, purple. Oh, I need this. This is a very, I'm already liking this level. Like, carnivals in general are fun. Like, we agree that carnivals are fun, right? I like carnivals. Not right now. Don't go to a carnival right now. Like, don't do that. But, I like the idea of carnivals. Or like amusement parks in general. At least the kid in me does. There's not a higher star rating? I thought for sure they want higher. 3 seems too low. Like, if you were to tell me your hardest mission is a 3-star mission, I would assume that your game is not that hard. I don't know if I want to try and get those silos. No, it's not worth it. It's not even worth trying to risk that. Is there anything this way I missed? I don't think so. I don't think there really was. Unless at the beginning, maybe. But, whatever. Boardwalks. I feel like with Six Flags places, like, I mean, I liked them as a kid, but they're very structured and stuff. I feel like boardwalks are pretty chill. Like, is that a fair assessment? Like, I feel like they're a more chill amusement park, in a way. If that makes any sense. What's wrong, Sakani? Are you pointing to Blob? Oh, you don't like the rides? I think it varies. Like, I like rides, but I can, you know, you don't need rides. As a kid, actually, what I liked is, and I don't know how you feel about this, but like, you know how you have like those booths of all, and granted, they are a waste of money, but like as a kid, going to like all those booths and having all the games that you can play, the carnival games, that was fun. And carnival food in general, I think, is good eats. I think carnival food is pretty good, usually. I don't know if this is really the way I want to go, but... I think with the boardwalk though, like doesn't boardwalk usually have like a Ferris wheel or a usually has like a Ferris wheel or a merry-go-round. Like the merry-go-round I think is good. I think there's no problem with having a merry-go-round. Mostly because, not even a ride, I like a merry-go-round because of the designs. Does that make sense? Like, I like to see what creatures, or not creatures, but I like creative merry-go-rounds. Yeah, ice cream is good. Can we agree cotton candy for an amusement park? Not that great. Like, I like the idea of cotton candy, but whenever I get it, I'm like, this just is like destroying my teeth. Like, there are way better carnival foods than cotton candy. I need blue. No, there's way better sweet treats summer than cotton candy. I will say too, like one of the amusement parks I went to had like arcades, and I feel like if you're gonna go to a carnival, it's better to go to like the open end. Like, it has to be outside type things. The one we used to go for our family reunion, it was it's like a Del Grosso amusement park. The pasta sauce had its own amusement park, and there was one ride I really liked, and it was you would sit on the side of it would be like a wheel, and you would lean against the wall, and then it would tilt upwards. And that was a pretty chill ride, honestly. I didn't think that one was too bad. But I do think... Okay, where... I want to grab this if I can. I do agree, I think the booths are the bigger thing. The problem with them is they cost money, though. But... I kind of like this level because the style points have been kind of hidden, and I kind of like that. Like, in crevices, I think that's a good way to hide them, as opposed to just, oh, they're up on this building that you have to climb to get to. Air hockey's good. Well, no, it's stuff like skee ball, and, well, like, the arcades that we would have would be... Like, they would have ticket types things, so they weren't like arcade games. Like, whenever I would go, like, I like video games, obviously, right? But for me, you know, when I know arcades in the 80s and stuff were like a big thing. And for me, when I would go to like those arcades there, like, it would only be arcades at amusement parks. Arcades elsewhere didn't really exist at this as much, or at least where I lived, at least. And for me, it was all the ticket games, so like the ones where you would have to like do something to win tickets and stuff. Not like, oh, I'm gonna play this race car game in the arcade. Like, no, it was all just like carnival games, but like arcade carnival games, pretty much. If that makes sense. And then you get all those tickets, and yeah, no. So this is probably like losing. These are all American staples, yeah, but they're all like. You get these tickets to get pointless, like, little trinkets and, like, toys and stuff. What am I painting? I didn't even pay attention. What am I even painting here? Well, it's not this way. But no, you get, like, all these little trinkets and stuff. And... Oh, these guys. Why is this a painting mission? And occasionally they would have like actual good prizes at these arcades in the amusement parks. Like you would have stuff like TVs or game systems, like there's like these legit good ones, but they cost like a bajillion tickets. You have to like literally save up your tickets from previous visits to get any of them. There's no way you're gonna get them in one go. So like nobody ever got them. You would just get like these stupid little bouncy balls or plastic rings or stuff. There were some that were like, there was almost like kid gambling actually. I'm honestly surprised, like that's probably why you didn't have a lot of these, because I don't know if you have like, I think Sweden has more laws on what constitutes gambling, probably. But like one of the ones that I would do a lot was you had to stop it on a, it was like these lights would go up and you would have to stop it. I guess that one wasn't gambling as much. There was one that was these, do you guys know about the coin trucks? There was these like trucks, and you would have to fling, like I guess it wasn't actually gambling, but it felt like gambling in how likely it was for you to actually have it work. Basically, you put a coin in, and you have to fling into this truck area, and there were like these trucks with all the coins that were from previous people, and if you hit like certain levers and dumped it, you would get like a good payout on tickets. Does that make sense? Oh, you mean for like the inflatable hammers? Yeah, no. For rewards, 100%. You gotta go with the inflatable hammers. Or the giant stuffed animals. I wanna see if I'm missing anything in the... Also, Boardwalk or Amusement Park Pizza, I think is the closest that we had for like a New York slice, except for it's not $1. It's like fucking too expensive. But Carnival Pizza is very good. You should play the coin game for a stream on a... Is there a Carnival Games simulator? You know what I'm talking about though, right? Coin dozers, yeah. Kinda. Is that... I don't know. It had dump trucks, yeah. This is a good topic. We're in an amusement park apparently. So the other thing that this amusement park that we had was like a it had like these misters. Does that make sense? Like it was this thing where you would like when it was hot, it would have all this mist spraying, so you would walk under the mist and stuff. It was a combo amusement park, water park, which I think, I don't know, Narn, you would say water parks are better than amusement parks, right? Or no? I feel like you would jive more with amusement parks, or water parks. The game where you, yeah, the lights, exactly, yeah. But this one had like a water park, and here's the thing with the water parks. You've got to go, when you go to a water park, the water slide is really the only part you want to go to, right? Because what ends up happening is, at least, not because the other parts are bad, but because who wants to chill in a pool with a bunch of like weirdos, just like this water park had like a regular pool, and as a kid it was okay because you could like run around and play and stuff like that. But the older you get, you're like, yeah, there's all these old people there just sitting in the pool. And I don't know, like, I get that. I don't, like, think that's a bad thing. I get why you'd want to just chill in the pool. Totally makes sense. I get it. But, if you want to do that, go to a wave pool. You know what I mean? Like, that feels like more a wave pool thing. You just chill in the wave pool. You could argue the wave pool is, it's not something under here, is it? You could argue the wave pool is a little bit too active for that kind of, like, mentality, but I don't know. I don't think the wave pools ever got that intense. You know what's good though? Lazy Rivers. I think that the Lazy River is one of the best water park things. Is a Lazy River attraction. I also think, as far as rides are concerned, I feel like if you don't want to like go like full roller coaster, okay, yeah, roller coasters are a little overrated, but I think a good bumper car and bumper. We had one in town at one point, a very small amusement park, but they had bumper boats, and that was always fun because you had a little like spray nozzle on it, so you could spray people while you were like using your little bumper boat. It was very... The one thing you realize with amusement parks and getting older is you go back and you're like, wow, this place is fucking small, but it feels larger because, you know, kids are so tiny. Yeah, lazy rivers are very good. Yeah, I can't. But here's the thing with water parks. You never swim in a water park, really. You just wait around. Like, a water park, you don't actually ever swim in, usually. Even the wave pool, you usually just stay at the beginning and just let the waves go over you. But, yeah, you never, like, you don't really swim in a water park. You just experience the water, but you don't, there is pools, but nobody ever was really swimming. They would just kind of, like, bounce around and stuff. I think bumper boats are better than bumper cars, personally. Just because, like, the squirter is a game changer. Like, being able to squirt someone, like, that's incredible. Versus a bumper car, which is like, oh, it's fine, but... You know what I think is a kind of weird... I think it's more for the older people, because you had to be so old to get in, but they also had go-karts at this amusement park. And, like, go-karts are, like, their own thing. Like, they're good, but it just kind of, like, it felt kind of weird, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like an amusement park thing to have go-karts. Oh, you didn't go to Super Fun Park or whatever it was, Naran? It's a shame. You should have gone there. I hear it was the experience of a lifetime. Action park, right. Oh, is that... Oh, I haven't drained... Okay, I'm like, why are you showing me goo? I think what else was at this amusement park. They would have pavilions, because like all the family reunions would have like their own pavilion. And then like we would have our own food because... But they would have... The park would cater to the food as well. They would have like these like buffet things you could have. But then everyone just went and did their own thing. And we would have this... we would have this auction type thing, Chinese auction, so you would have all these bags that, as a family, like, everyone would bring baskets, gift baskets for the adults, and the kids section had their own toys and stuff, and you would put in tickets, and you would buy tickets, and you put in as many tickets as you want to have to increase the possibility of winning, basically, and, the kids could put in the adult ones, but like I remember like one of the first ones I remember was I want to do this one first actually. Yes. Pokemon cards. There was a bunch of Pokemon cards, and I think like our family would cheat. They would be like our aunts like, I wanted a Pokemon trading card pack, and they'd be like, "Oh, he won!" It's like, no, I didn't actually win. They cheated for me. But it's fine. Like for the kids one, who cares? Like as long as all the kids are happy, you don't like you're not gonna. Who's gonna enforce the auction legality of a kids auction? Like, could you imagine like someone being like, actually, this kid didn't win the Pokemon trading cards. I did. Like, fuck off. Just little kids. Like, let them have their fun. So, I need something here. Let's get red. It's a rainbow. Okay, I'm digging this aesthetic right now. Rainbows are good. I need yellow though. Okay, so then orange. So is this side done? No, I need purple. Ow, screw it. Red. Yellow. Why? He wasn't even there! He spawned the last second. That's such garbage. Yeah, I hate these color missions. They're bad. Oh, I don't want to do this one yet. Yeah, basically Action Park was like... like, a lot of people died because they didn't have any safety laws, and... Didn't they make you sign a waiver saying that it's okay if you die or something along the lines? I don't live in New Jersey, so I never went to Action Park, but it was like, what, in the... Was it the 80s, or was it earlier than that? Or I think it was up even later than that, but I think it started like earlier. The later years, yeah. There's a documentary on it, I think, that came out. I just opened the Valley of the Drake shortcut. What? Oh, with the goo. Oh, okay, with the goo. Till your Drakes. We're not playing the Till your Drake game. We're playing the Blob. Where am I even going? Here. Okay. Why? This is so bizarre. Because you gotta, like... I don't even know how to get up there efficiently. I guess this... Okay, I guess around. Well, I'm not gonna make it. Yeah, why would you pan the camera over there if I have to go this way to get up there? It's a weird mission. But yeah, no, amusement parks are good. Now, I think it's better when you're a kid and stuff. I know I went to Six Flags in Ohio once. And, that was weird, because that had, like, one of the things I remember was they had, like, performance. Like, I remember watching the Batman. They had, like, a Batman performance with, like a show. They would have the shows and stuff. Which I don't know how I feel about carnival shows. Like, I don't have a problem with them, but, you know, you're not gonna, like... It's more for the kids. I mean, that's what amusement parks are really for. Or the family. Now, I've never been to, like, Disney World or anything like that. So, like, the ones I've gone to are more, like, basic. I feel like Disney World, I feel like would be good, but also it's like I could see not enjoying it because it's a little bit too structured and too like intentional. Boardwalks feel more authentic, I feel. No, I didn't meet Batman. I met the Batman. No, there was just some, like, Batman performance or something. There's also, like, there was a few amusement parks we had around here. There was one that had, like, this weird, scary coaster or something. Oh, you know what's garbage? Here's a ride that's garbage. Tunnel of Love. Who actually goes in the Tunnel of Love? And maybe it's just because, like, I don't date or anything, so fair enough. And I know it's probably just an excuse to, like, make out, like, in private. 100%, I'm not saying that. But, like, just do it then. Who, like, why do you have to ride a goose just to make out? That's so dumb. Like, the concept is so bizarre. You have a kids' amusement park, and meanwhile, you have a ride that's all about making out. Yeah, because the boardwalks are right on the beach. I need water. Like, badly. I don't know where any water is. Okay, there's some over here. There we go. See, we didn't really have many beaches around here, though, is the thing. Like, yeah, I know of the concept of boardwalks because of Rocket Power, and also just in general, but... But we didn't really have boardwalks here because we didn't have any really beaches here. Like, New Jersey, it makes sense, right? Like, for you guys, you got some really probably good beaches. Where I'm at, and don't say, oh, well, you just live in New York City. Like, where I live, not really any, like, the beaches would be more lake beaches, not... There's no ocean beaches. And the lake beaches we have are, like, really shitty, honestly. like, you never want to go swimming in the lake. Like, as an adult, I'm like, yeah, no, this lake is disgusting. I'm not gonna go swimming in this gross-ass lake. Well, I do know the concept of beaches, but I meant, like, boardwalks on a beach. The Tunnel of Love? I don't think I've ever seen one in real life, to be fair. The Tunnel of Love. I feel like it's definitely, maybe it's more of a thing from the 70s. We were saying the other day how, like, schools would have, or you would see on TV all the, like, egg, like the thing where you carry eggs around as like it's a baby and you're trying to, like, take care of it. And I was saying how that's not real. Like, we never did that in school. We never babysat an egg. It just wasn't a thing that you did. If anything, you would do it with baby dolls, maybe, but you just never did it with an egg. And either it was something that came about from, like, a time that doesn't exist anymore, like time gone by, like, you know, the 70s or something, or it was a thing that, and then the writers obviously were older, so they were writing based on their experiences. But we never had that. And I could see the same thing with the Tunnel of Love. I could easily... What the fuck? What happened there? I couldn't move. I could see the Tunnel of Love being something in, like, the 70s or 80s where, like, they were a little bit more strict about things, and they're like, well, we'll do Tunnel of Love so that the teenagers, the rebellious teenagers, have something to do, type of thing. I don't know. Something along those lines. Can I even get... Okay. My god, this is such a horrible section! Who thought conveyor belts were a good idea? Is there water? There must be water this way. This also, I will say, like, I don't have an issue with this level, and it's giving me some good... I don't know where the fuck this water is. It's too far away. There we go. Okay. It's giving me good topics to talk about, but this is a shitty-ass music park so far. I feel like my issue with this game in general is every level looks not so much every level is identical, but every level has a similar feel to it. There's just not enough distinct looks to the game. Yeah, you guys have a lot of diners too. Diners are good eats. I like the idea of diners. Yeah, like beaches aren't really a big thing here. I'll have to look at the video. It's so weird they're doing a direct for Super Nintendo World. Well, I was just saying that, like, I could get it being like a city, but the further you get in this game, the more it's like, okay, yeah, none of this. The game needs more distinct look, a more distinct look to it. I feel like to the environments at least. Like the hanging gardens, sure there were hanging gardens, but like most of these levels, you could say, oh hey, this is like, I don't know, a park, and it would be like any of these levels you could name the same, and it would basically be the same level. It wouldn't really change that much. Like the idea of an amusement park that you color is fantastic. They don't really they don't go far enough in the designs. You guys have a lot of casinos too, right? I feel like there's a lot of good things in New Jersey. I wonder if I wonder who came up with the slander for New Jersey. If it was, I mean, I wonder if it was like a tactic, like, oh, New Jersey has all this cool shit, so we're just gonna make fun of them, so that we don't, so nobody goes there and nobody actually realizes how cool it is. Or maybe New Jersey did it to themselves, so they could keep it all to themselves. It's like, yeah, we're gonna keep it all a secret, so that you don't have nobody else comes here. I don't think it's bad. I just think it could have gone further. It's just like, you know, when you tell me the amusement park level, like, that's such a great idea. And the level itself has been fine, but they just all kind of feel the same. That's my thing, is like no level really stands out to me as like better in this game because they're all pretty much the same concepts for the most part, or at least similar. Red and orange, okay. I could see that, yeah. Like, if that's where you're like, that's just where you're flying into. That you're not even, yeah. It's like, what do you expect? You're not going to the good parts of New Jersey. You're just going into where you where you flew in at. Tell if I'm like, it feels like I'm not painting much, but I mean, I'm already at silver, so I'm clearly making progress on this level. This one's been going fairly fast, all things considered. How do I get up? Oh my god. How many gradients are even in this level? It feels like there hasn't been that many. That doesn't get painted. It's so weird what... Like, you would think some of these walls can get painted and then others just don't, which is kind of bizarre. Yeah, I think that's the one thing, too, right? There is two distinct types of carnivals, too, right? There's carnivals and boardwalk carnivals, and then there are country fairs. And I don't think country fairs are bad, but they're not nearly as good as boardwalk carnivals. Like, the ones that's like, go pet a cow. And don't get me wrong, petting zoos, you know, petting zoos are fun. But like, yeah, there's definitely a distinct difference, I feel, between those two types of carnivals. Cows are great, and I have no problem petting cows. But, I mean, would you agree with me that, like, there is a distinct difference between a boardwalk and a country fair? I guess I want to go here. That's not what I want. Well, that's fine, I guess, but that wasn't really what I wanted to do. If I missed stuff, I guess I missed stuff. I'm not even trying to go for 100%. It's just like... I'd like to get more if possible. Country fairs are like light amusement parks. So they'll have like some like rides I'll set up real quick, but they'll basically go to this empty field. At least here, the county fair we will have. They'll have like an empty field and they'll just fill it with stuff. So they'll have like... I'm trying to think what else they have. Like corn, like when you said corn, I'm like, that's like the kind of stuff. They'll have like that kind of stuff. They'll have like maybe like... There's probably like a... It's probably a place you see like a meat stand. It's like, oh, go and buy this like... You know, like, you know how, like, carnival food is more about, like, fried dough and, like, all the sweet, sugary, like, that stuff, or corn dogs and stuff? I feel like, that, like, country fairs where you would find, like, chili cook-offs. I feel like you would find chili cook-offs at a country fair. And, again, I don't have a problem with country fairs, but I do think the boardwalk aesthetic is a little bit, you know, it's a little bit nicer. I like it a little bit more. Corn mazes, yeah, corn mazes. No, they would have corn mazes at least during the fall. 100%. Corn maze would be at a fair. I guess I want to go this way first. Yeah, what fucking amusement park is this, by the way? Can I just say, like, this is not an amusement park. Why is there this is more a factory than anything else. And it's probably because I'm in a factory section, but why is there a factory next to an amusement park? Like, it's such a weird choice. I almost have all the radians, actually. Oh, no, I don't. I read that wrong. I do not have all the radians yet. Not even close. Or, sorry, gradients, technically. This is so dumb. Free radians. 100 red. Okay. I mean, fair enough, but I don't know. It's just like, it's not changing enough, in my opinion. Remind me to go get that. Alright, no problem, Naron. We only have 2 more levels after this, so... Yeah, I don't know what those giant ovens are. We're still good looking sound-wise, right, guys? Everything in the stream is still going smooth as butter. I guess I'll just go like up this way. Wait, it won't let me Z-jump there. Why? Well, I'll do this then if I have to. Oh, cool. I like it when I've already done a task, so I don't have to do it. I definitely appreciate that. I want to go this way. Oh, there was that Z-jump point I never want to. Yeah, this place needs more skee ball. There's not enough skee ball in this level. Where's my skee ball? Well, I realized it was the end pad, but... How do I get over there? I'm not even sure how I get over there. It's not a new location, right? I'm pretty sure. Maybe that is with the Z jump. Or maybe I can get there from... I might be able to jump over from here. Well, not if I... That's fine. Okay. I should definitely be able to jump from there. Why is it not shaking when I shake it? It's like sometimes he sticks when he really shouldn't be. Well, like, you probably want to play Rocket Robot on Wheels, because that game also, like, that game entirely takes place in an amusement park. I kind of want to play that. You know, I could do a full playthrough of that. I could see it now that I have a new S-video cord. Well, I mean, there we go. There was no way I couldn't make that. I was definitely high enough to make that jump. It just wasn't flicking when I was flicking it. That's neat, isn't it? Is there water up here? No. Oh, there is. Oh, okay, I see. Well, I need... Is there no ink up here? Are they really not going to give me any ink up here? So how the hell are you supposed to get these? Okay, just like that. Why would you not put any ink up here? That's just a weird decision. I can't tell what the... Okay, from here... Okay, so it's not actually as hard to get to as I thought it was. I just completely missed this section. Well, it is a little awkward, to be fair. Like, it's not exactly great, but... Do I need to... I do need to paint that, don't I? Okay, I think that was all I actually needed here. Yeah, that's the issue I'm having with, or not really issue, but that's the thing with this game, right? If you played, and it's one of the reasons why I probably never finished it. If you play one level of this, and you pretty much played the whole game, it's just more of that, like, one level over again. And that's fine, but it never really advances in a way that's, like, meaningful. It's just more of, hey, have a chill time painting. And, you know, again, that's not to say that that's bad, but it is very much a one-note pony in that regards. It doesn't really do anything different the further you get in. Not really, at least. I can't tell if there's what I haven't painted here yet. Alright, well, let's do this. Well, I am curious about what the Blob 2 does. Because I know it goes in a little bit of a different direction. I do respect the game, and I do think it is... I'm too fat! I do think it is very chill to... This is so dumb. I think it's very chill to play, but I do wonder if there wasn't some things they could have done better. And I am curious if they did any of those things for the Blob 2. I literally can't get through here. Why would you put a thing here and then act like you can get through there easily? Okay. I already have the gold medal. Okay, orange. So now we can go to this section. I know it's not a reoccurring thing, but right there I was definitely too big to fit. For the most part, I do like the layout of this level. What am I trying to do? I want to fight these guys, or save these guys. I can't even get out now. Well, at least I got the hard ones out of the way. Because those don't reset. Or I don't think they reset. Oh, they do for this one? Sometimes they... For the building ones, they don't. It's kind of weird. You would think that those guys would stay painted, because pretty much once you paint something, it usually stays painted unless you get covered in ink, but... Yeah, all you guys are too big for that rye, whatever that is. That's the end. I don't want to go there just yet. I was about to do it, but I'm out of invincibility now. I need different color paint. Maybe they'll have it up here. Okay, there's some yellow. I can't tell what way I'm supposed to go. I'm supposed to go this way? I'm lost. I don't have enough, though. I'll have to probably redo that mission. Maybe I can get like a clock here, but I might just say no to trying this again, just so I can get some other stuff first. Yeah, you can only die 0 if you get inked after you have 0 ink. I need ink now though because I'm not painting any of these things. So I gotta just, well. There we go. There's some gradients. I think I'm still missing stuff, but I've been pretty thorough in this level. Where even are they? Oh, they're over here. Probably should have just left that clock there, but whatever. Where's the red? What do you need? You apply red and purple. Okay. So I'll just make it all red first, I guess. No, I didn't want to hit that one. Okay, that's fine, because we'll go like this. Red. Red. There we go. Perfect. Here you are. You are required to shake to jump for this game, but, like, it's on the Switch, so for the Switch, you're not. Like, basically, this, I'm shaking the Wiimote to jump. A does this. Where is this last style thing? I must have missed it somewhere. Oh, there it is. I should not do this now, but... Oh, I am amazed I was able to do that. Okay, go do this part first. Damn it, I knew that I was rushing there. Pretend it's Fall Guys. It'll be good. I don't know how the hell I did that. Okay. There's that one. Is it orange or green? I hope I have the right paint style here. There we go. Oh, I always just forget that it says it up there. I don't know, my brain just doesn't think to look up there for whatever reason. I don't know if it's a problem with the game, but everything is still going okay, right guys, for visually? I only ask because my viewer count is down to like 1, but there's 3 of you talking, so that's why I'm kind of like Twitch. Like the stream itself isn't down or anything, right? I can believe that, yeah. But I just figured I'd check because if it wasn't and there was issue with the stream itself, then I'll fix it. How do I not have all the posters yet? Like, I'm almost done with the stage. Okay, there's all the trees. There's gonna be like one poster I missed somewhere. Can I even get up here? Looks like you should be able to, but I guess not. I think I know where the last poster will probably be, actually, so... Because, what are we at? Okay, 98% painted. Landmarks, we have all those. So we just don't have all the radians, and... Oh, there's 3 billboards I'm missing. I don't know how I'm missing all these radians. I probably like missed like one building on some sections, or just forgot to paint the radians. Because I pretty much did everything in this level, mostly. One section I didn't do yet over here. Give me a second. No, I don't know. Well, there's the blimp. If I can get that. Oh, there's some gradients. Yeah, I don't know where the other posters are. I probably will just end after I get those gradients. I probably will take a quick break. There's 2 more levels left for sure, so... Well, I'll do the challenges before I take a break. The blimp knocked me off! What comes after the Blob? Well, I'm gonna get back to Sakuna of Rice and Ruin for sure. And obviously Pokemon is still happening. Did Sunday, Sakani, you didn't answer. I think you did. You said that as of right now, Sunday works for you for Namek Ancient, right? Or was that someone else? Or was that Naron? That might have been Naron. Where are the gradients? I don't even see them up there. They're probably further along, actually. But yeah, I mean, I'm not sure what I'm gonna do next exactly. I I also got a bunch of points. My credit card. I have one credit card that I had a bunch of points already saved up on. I usually pay them. Like I pay them off every month, but you can get the rewards. And the one I use sucks ass. Usually it has a bunch of like garbage rewards. I don't. Oh, they're up there. I don't know if I can get up there from here. But they finally added gift cards, and they had one for the eShop. So I got a bunch of points from that. So I might get a few games from that, and that might not be maybe something I get from that will be worth getting. I don't know. Or worth streaming. I don't know what I'm gonna do for that honestly yet. Why did I not? I just totally missed that apparently somehow. Yeah, this level's fine. I don't think they want a little soft on the amusement park aspect of this, I feel. Oh, okay, so I got a slam. I'm like I was holding Z. So yeah, I missed the billboards, the people, and the time, obviously. Alright, only 2 more worlds. Ministry of Ink, and then another one, I guess. Let's see what these are real quick. No, we're not playing the Blob 2. Well, at least not anytime soon. I have to have it first. I'd rather play Chibi. I would love to stream Chibi Robo. I have definitely said I want to do Final Fantasy IX, but I want to take a break before. That might be my next RPG after Pokemon. I've been playing a lot of RPGs lately, actually. Like, turn-based and otherwise. Because I did what? If you count Pokemon Conquest. Pokemon Conquest. Okay, wait. What the hell? I can't. Why is it not shaking? There we go. I did Dark Souls if you count that. I gotta focus because I'm already low on time. Perfect. First try. I'm probably bronze because I didn't paint anything, but whatever. I didn't realize I needed to there because it was weird. It didn't seem like you needed to paint anything. Plus, I didn't have much time because I screwed up at the beginning. All right, continue. Alright, no problem, Sakani. Yeah, well, you can say something when I'm near the end if you want to come in for that. So we'll do Blob Smash. And then I'll take a quick break, and when I get back, we'll do the Ministry of Ink, which seems like a final level name. Payback time, Blob. Slam as many Inkies as you can. Alright, I need to relay here. Why Why was it not letting me jump there? What the heck? I don't know. Oh, the cannon. Okay. Blue and yellow. Get on there. Damn it! Might just not even care about the silver on this one. It's gonna be annoying. Or the gold, rather. I don't mind these challenges, but like, it's weird. Like, they're fine. But I do like the general gameplay of the game. It just seems like... Again, I think that's the big issue I have with the game, is I feel like it doesn't really expand much upon the first level. It'd be like if every level in Mario 64 was Bob on Battlefield. Eventually it would get a little old. Get up there. I should have more ink now this time. What am I missing? Oh, I must have missed some. They must have counted the those machines. Well, whatever. I didn't think they counted as inkies because they're not real people. They're like robots, right? So. Yeah, I didn't think they counted the tick bots, because I didn't see it ticking down when I killed them last time, so I was like, well, whatever. Alright, I'm going to be right back, guys. 2-minute break, and when I get back, the Ministry of Ink. I'm back. It seemed like my Wii U was making some noise. It's kind of weird. Oh yeah, but it didn't say enemies. It said specifically the other enemy's name. That's what threw me off. Anyway, guys. Let's take down Hitler. Is this a parody of that Downfall? Do they have ears? Yeah, this is just... I don't know when that movie came out. I mean, obviously, the actual events that it's portraying happened before the movie, but that's totally just the Downfall scene. I need a new Kindle case. Oh my god, this thing is not staying up. Sometimes it stays up fine, and other times it doesn't. Alright, there we go. Everything still sounds good. We got 2 more levels left. That's a lot of people. This is our day of victory. Our radiant uprising has swept ink before us. All Chroma City is ours, and we have trapped Comrade Black inside his Ministry of Ink. However, his fortress stands strong against us, and a frontal assault would cost many lives. While a lone hero could save the day, can you enter Inked HQ and transform it within? Take the wind can and join Biff on atop the walls. Well, it's just so weird that you have 1 more level after this. What's weird to me. No spoilers, obviously. Welcome to the front lines. Those turrets around the parade grounds have kept us pinned down. Can you get down there and deal with them? Zip spotted a paint tanker in the back street which will supply all the power you need. Once the turrets are gone, we can raise the color energy and breach the sector gate. Be careful though, Blob. The very walls here are running with ink. I thought that was water. What even is the tanker? Oh, there it is. Is the okay there? New challenge. If I can get there in time, I wouldn't mind doing that. And it's gonna run out. Transform both the ink police stations. Okay, yellow and red. I'll just go for this one. Seems weird they introduced these red ink enemies and they really haven't done much. Like, yeah, they've existed, but they really haven't caused me too much grief. Need bigger yellows, that's what I need. No! Oh my god! That happens way too often for it not to be on purpose. And that's such an annoying design choice, for them to put things so close together that you just accidentally run over them. Like, it feels like they're definitely used the paint bots as obstacles to screw up your, getting the right paint color. It 100% happens sometimes. And I think it's honestly kind of annoying. Orange, okay. Yeah, see, case in point. Damn it! This is so dumb! I mean, I guess you kind of need to do that, though, because you need to get rid of those police guys, ideally. Oh, it didn't start the challenge back up. Hang on. Because I died, so... Okay, there we go. Red, yellow. Is it all fenced? It is all fenced in. That makes sense. It's annoying. I mean, it's a smart idea, right? Like, you force yourself to have to jump up there. I kind of like that so far it actually feels distinctly different design-wise, though, which, I mean, I guess it makes sense. It's one of, like, the final levels, and it's supposed to be, like, Hitler's compound. There's only 72 radians. Can't tell if that pillar, you might need to paint that, and I don't feel like it bothering with it. I was going for 100% sure. I don't know if I'm gonna go with the flags either. Like, oh god, I don't even want to deal with the flags. I'm sure they count to 100%. Fuck that. Maybe if I had the invincibility, that would be when you want to paint the flags, but... Damn it. I guess I can walk around. Oh, that thing's not ready yet? Okay. Why am I not making that jump? Grab that. Okay, there's the section for the transformer. Careful. I'm fat! I just need to be back up here, which doesn't really help. What sprayed me? There's one right there, but I was just painting everything first. Yeah, I see that needs to be yellow again, but... Okay, well at least I can leave if I need to. Which is always good. Okay, that needs to be yellow. Okay, so... Okay, so the base needs to be orange and then red. Okay. This is mostly orange at this point. I want to be red. I'll just go up here. What's left? What did I miss? Oh, I need orange. I got plenty of time. I like how I don't really have topics at this to talk about this level. Because Music Park, really easy topic to talk about. Hitler, less so. can't really have casual conversation about the Nazis. Beyond just fuck the Nazis. Hi, is that tiny dictator statue? Okay. 70 orange. So if you guys have another topic you want me to talk about, feel free to interject. I have no issue with that. My mic volume is still good, correct? It's not too soft. $100 paint points, okay. Yeah, I'm out of pain points because I use them all. I do like this style of music. Very good. Beating up the evil guys doesn't really count towards your percentage at all, ever, right? Unless there's a specific mission that requires you to do that, but... I see red now. The music is good, but like, what else is there to say? It's like, oh, the music's good. Again, the one thing I'll say that's the best part about the Blob. I love the dynamic soundtrack, and I feel like just listening to it on YouTube, you don't get the same feeling. Speaking of soundtracks, I did some redoing of, like, I had done my 2020 game list way back in, like, September. Like, I had a Name That Game tune in September and one in, or maybe it was October. No, I did a list in September, I think, for October and November. And December. Like, for basically, so I did there was a base Name That Game tune list that I did, and then there was the Smash one, and then the 2020. So I had a very basic list that I had that I made. And, I've obviously, like, already a few weeks back, I went back, and now that more of the games that are going to be on the list are out, I adjusted it greatly. Well, last night I went ahead and did it even more so just tweaking it a bit. There was a few games I forgot came out this year, and I was like, oh, I really need to put those on. It's gonna be tough, but I don't think it'll be as bad as maybe people think it's gonna be. I hope it won't be like all misses or anything. This is okay. I kind of like this level design right here. Where even am I going? Did I miss the? I probably missed the sparkly again, didn't I? Or am I not in a mission? Oh, I wasn't in a mission? I guess I just expected it to be a mission because I saw Speedy McSpeed Pants over there. Well, let's color this then. Oh, I need water. Damn it. I didn't ignore his zip, at least not on purpose. Alright, what do we need here first, I guess? 60 purple? I don't think I have. Okay, so we just need... Don't want to go in there just yet. I want to like... No, I want to jump... I want to jump up here if I can, but it's not really working. Why? I thought I clicked yes on this, but I guess I just didn't. Because I saw him pop up, I assumed it was already activated. So my brain was like, oh, I don't need to do anything, I can just go forward. I'm not gonna bother with those silos, I don't care for this level to do that. This is so awkward to get up. There we go. Hey, Mr. L. I don't cheat. I never cheat. Summer cheats. New account and new Blob. Let's get to work on the mega reactor. Just being near this thing creeps me out. We have to paint the area in stages. Oh my god. I don't want to. The lake of ink cools and supplies the fuel rods. We need to lower the ink and purify it to water. There are 3 ink pumps. Transform. Hit the first one with a 50 green. Okay. Each time you transform the ink pump, fuel rod clusters are forced to surface. Use Z-jumps to get to the next 2 pumps. Hit them with blue and yellow. Or blue and... yeah. Where am I even supposed to jump from? Over here. I should go and grab that rainbow thing. Or, sorry, Google Chrome logo. I don't think we've mentioned it. Those are totally just Google Chrome logos, right? Like... This isn't that bad. I mean, assuming I don't know if we're done yet, but... Now the ink pumps are shut off, the fuel rods are starting to rise. We need to paint them in 3 sequences. This is the first sequence. See, I don't mind the paint by numbers stuff when it comes to things like this. When it's in a platforming aspect where, like, I don't mind it for this because it's baked into the level design of this area and the flow of it. So I don't mind it for this as much. I don't like it for it's like, hey, here's a stack of buildings painted these colors. Like, okay, why? This music is very good, though. Nothing up here, right? No, okay. You nailed the first sequence. The second sequence is starting. Be alert, they have deployed Inkies on top of the fuel rods. I like how it doesn't matter at this point that I need blue. Well, that's fine. I think I need more time. Where even are they? I hate that this interrupts me. Actually, kind of am digging this level so far. Maybe if you're trying to go for 100%, it's annoying. Well, that's not so great. This part is not great because I gotta go back and there's my own screw up, but I kind of like the flow of this. And again, if you're trying to be fast or trying to get everything like for sure, then yeah, I can get it. It would be a little annoying. This part's a little tricky. Yeah, this part specifically is a little annoying, I will admit, because there's no other red ones I can get here. Hey, Wallach. Did you were the one that said that you had the game but you didn't play it or am I thinking of someone else? When you I think you had stopped in previously and said that you had it but never played it. How you liking it? I'm nearing the end, so this is like end game. I think it's the second to last level, so do keep that in mind. Hope you're having a good day. This is the third and final sequence. We're almost there. Be careful of Inkies and hazards and paint the rest of these fuel rods. Completing this will transform the mega reactor. Go, Blob, go. Okay, I was probably thinking of someone else then. Green. Yeah, no, I actually really like this so far. Damn it. I don't like screwing up, but again, that's on me a little bit. I can't get through. Could you please? Why is it not targeting them? The Z targeting seems to not always want to work with me for whatever reason. That's super annoying. I don't get why sometimes like it just will not target. And I'm holding down Z. Okay, screw it. Do that first, I don't have to deal with those guys. Okay. jump, jump. Ah, screwed up that jump. The worst part is if you miss this sequence, you have to redo the entire section pretty much because you have to make sure the colors are still correct. So it's not like I can just jump back up here. Well, I guess I could stay unpainted to be fair there, but due to the fact that it's kind of, you're supposed to do it in an order. Okay, let's do this instead. Okay, one more. Purple. And then blue. There we go. You've done it, Blob. The mega reactor is knocked out, and so is the force field surrounding the Ministry of Ink. I don't like the missions, Wallach. I want to just paint. They just interrupt the flow of things. I don't mind. This one I didn't mind, but in general, I'm not into the missions. And I have been, as I've been playing, I've basically been 100%ing it, but like not entirely, but like if I miss some stuff, I miss some. But in general, the game makes you want to complete as much of the level as possible. Paint-wise. But I do agree that, like, if you miss one thing, it's not worth fretting about in this game at all. Yeah, I think it's a very chill game for just, like, painting and coloring stuff. The missions, to me, break up the flow, and a lot of them are just do stuff you would do anyways, but in an annoying fashion. So yeah, I'm not a big fan of the missions, definitely. No, I don't want to go here because I've been here. Why is the mega reactor disco ball now? I don't even know if that's the correct one. No. Oh, that was a shortcut. I didn't realize that. I probably could have used that earlier. Oh, well. Alright, this is the way forward. Yeah, I could agree with that. It's a great game for, like, stress relief, just paint and stuff. I didn't even look at many of the extra modes. I assume free play is just the same thing, but, like, no missions. It's just, like, basically just dick around. Granted, I'm not a big fan of games where you dick around in general, but, you know, I think for this one it actually probably helps it more than the main game, personally. Okay, here's those. I don't mind motion controls usually, and for this game I'm kind of in two minds, right? With the way Blob moves, the motion controls just feel good. It feels like that's how he should jump, but also they just don't always. Here it just kind of like ends up being more of an annoyance. Less so because of the motion, and more so because of his stickiness, honestly. Again, I'm usually I am pro motion controls in most cases, but for this game, I would not blame anyone for wanting to just play it with a jump button, honestly. I feel like it is a bit of a hassle at times. I had that too. I don't know why I just stopped. Okay, I need to take down this tank. Well, I need to get more ink and then take down this tank. How many does this thing take? Like 50 probably? It's probably 50. Well, I was already doing this anyway, so fine. It's fine. Yeah, the blip, sometimes, I've gotten the blip a few times just by luck. But I can see that being annoying. The other thing is you pretty much have to do this game twice because there's no way you can do the, or each level twice because there's no way you can do the time portions within enough time. It's just not possible. Do I need to do 50 all at once? I might need to do 50 all at once. Tanks take 100. Oh, okay, so no I don't. I just am not up there yet. Well, now I'm good because I have 69. Well, not anymore. There we go. I have not played the Blob 2, by the way, so I don't know. I know that game changes things up, so I am curious as to how that game would differ. That was water. I don't know, guys. I'm kind of digging this level. Summer, I don't know why. I mean, I'm not done with it, so it could get worse. But I don't really mind this level so much. It's the one that honestly feels like its own distinct level so far, and it hasn't been too bad. I'm definitely nearing the end because I'm at silver percentage, so. Yeah, there was a DS game. A lot of DS and 3DS games, like, do their own thing. They're basically entirely different games, pretty much. I've heard that Blob 2 is more, what's the word? Mission-based. It's a mid-qual? Okay. What do you need me to do? So yeah, I hate... Pink Girl Wallach, I think, is the worst character. Because she's always like, do this annoying shit, and then all your paint's gonna be redone anyway when you're done. Like, you're gonna accidentally paint it. It's such a... I hate it. I hate the Pink Girl mission. She's the worst character. I don't like Pink Girl. I also need yellow, apparently. This one's gonna suck. I might just not do this mission. Grab this top. Well, no, I didn't want to... I just want to grab the clock. So I have plenty of time, at least. That needs to be red. Again. There's not a blue one down here, is there? Okay, there is. Oh, there's a blimp. So we'll go this way. That needs to be red, and that one needs to be blue. Red. There we go. Yeah, the trees are kind of obnoxious, but at least at their own percent. Proton John played this DS version of Aliens, which is a Metroidvania. Yeah, I know I know Way Forward in general has made a lot of like licensed projects. I mean, okay, character design wise, yes, I will give you that Paint Girl is an interesting character. I hate her missions. I do not like her missions at all. Old Guy's missions I don't like either, honestly, because they're about the same. They have the same mentality of do this stuff you'll probably do anyway. Honestly, all of them, I don't like any of the missions, so you know, fair enough. She's probably the best character. I don't like her missions. But yeah, I know I never played the DS one. I don't hate fun. I said I didn't like the Paint Girl. I said that she was my least favorite character because of her missions. I like all the Radiants somehow. 100 purple, okay. What? How? I call shenanigans. I know why. Because I must have hit something that cost me a point, but still. Shenanigans. There we go. I do like the. You mean the orange guy? Yeah, I like him. Biff's fine. Zip is just weird. I don't have an issue with Zip. He's just bizarre. I don't know. No, yeah, I figured I paid something by accident, but that's why I don't like the ones that cost 100. Luckily, they don't come up all that often. But it is annoying to be like 1 point short. I think the thing is, this level feels like what most of the game feels like it was designed to be, is this type of game. It feels like the missions make sense in this level more so, but they don't really make sense in most of the other parts of the game. Like, you could really just get rid of them in the rest of the game and it would be fine. Did I already do his mission, or... No, what am I supposed to do for him? Oh, up here. I need... Hang on. How? This is what... Why is he so sticky? And then they make me have to redo it. I should have just said no and just kept all my extra points, or paint points. What I should have done. Alright, let's just build up the paint ahead of time then, real quick here. Not so much the color, just the paint, at least. And at 50. Actually, it makes sense to wash yourself off, though you do lose points for doing that, but then you can't accidentally paint something when you're traveling up here. Ah. There we go. Do you mean the enemies? I just know it. I'm just avoiding them. Yeah, no, I think this is a good game to do in small doses. If I wasn't streaming it, like, I think one level a day or something is probably a good idea, honestly. Or along those lines. We're at gold, so I must be close to beating this level, but... Blue. Damn it. Just let me at least... Oh, can you not home? Why can you not home in him as ink? You can home in other people as ink. I definitely have. It has an X, so it seemed like I couldn't home in on him. Oh, come on! Yeah, because I actually was okay before. Grab this blue one. If I can get 100, then I'll be fine, because I can take 50 on the turret and 50 on the other thing. So long as I don't paint anything by accident. Of course. It's fine, let's just go grab something real quick here. Alright, last area must be. Well, no, I'm missing a paint thing down there somewhere. Well, I can't tell if it's down there if it loops back around. Damn it! Yeah, I'm out of paint points because you keep killing me. Because I didn't think there was anything I missed besides in maybe this area, but... Also, I'll give you design-wise, like, brown is such a boring color. So, like, that's another reason why I'm not really big on the Professor, because he's brown. Who wants to paint the town brown? You don't say paint the town brown. Actually, I don't even know what color. What is the phrase? It's paint the. Is it paint the town yellow? Which don't do that either. But I need water. I know I should just stop avoiding enemies, but I really don't think in general the enemies are just a nuisance, and the game doesn't really need enemies, honestly. Paint the town red. Well, not in blood, no. Okay, let's see what your mission is. Great. Okay. No, but don't they use it like for what's the one that's like when you say we're gonna go out tonight and party. You don't say we're gonna paint the town red unless like I don't know, your friends are serial killers. Then sure. That can't be the actual meaning of it. Or rather, at least, not the original. It's got to have transformed at this point, is more what I mean. I mean, fair. Still, all I'm saying is... Am I screwed from getting that now? Am I just screwed from getting that one? That's mean. If that's the case. I don't care if I am, like, whatever. But that is mean if that is the case. Why would it not let me jump up to him? I mean... It's a yes or no question. I already said I probably can't get it. If I can get it, then great. But like if I can't, then who cares? It's not like it's gonna affect my enjoyment at this point. I'm not gonna redo this level just to get that. I should have been faster, but I wasn't expecting it to just open up on me. I've definitely heard like suburban moms be like, okay, we're good. I've definitely heard suburban moms be like, let's paint the town red. Let's go and paint the town red tonight, guys. Like, I know it's a saying. I'm sure it's a saying. You need to hang out with more suburban moms, Summer. Clearly. I mean, I say that as if I hang out with suburban moms. I don't. I'm just saying, it is definitely a saying. need water. That wasn't... Well, let's see what the mission is. I mean, do we really want to go hang out with suburban moms, Wallach? Soccer moms, rather. Oh, this is annoying. How are you supposed to even jump up here? I guess that works. That's very awkward. I'm sure that was not what I was supposed to do. That doesn't even lead me where I need to go. I mean, I can't tell. Am I supposed to take down the tanks or not? I can't even get up this thing. And the tree doesn't really act as a platform. Whatever. I'm sure there's a way to get rid of the cannons without having to go up there. Hey, thank you so much for the bits.
Cheer one, 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 cheer one. Cheer
Please don't do
cheer
that.
one, cheer 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 one.
Summer, can you ban them?
Cheer
please?
one, cheer one.
I don't appreciate that. And my chat is dead right now, so give me a second, guys. That literally broke my chat. Oh, it's Roblox. Roblox, please don't do that. Because if you do more than 70 bits, or do it as one thing, because if you do more than 70, it reads it as, I didn't know if it was a bot. Don't ban them. Unban them if you did, Summer. I couldn't, my chat was dead, so it broke my chat. But no, if you, I have it set that there's a message if you do more than 50 bits. So because you typed 1, it read it as, each one is a message, so. No. I've done that, so that's why I fully get why you did that. But as soon as it happened, my chat on my Kindle entirely died, so I couldn't even see anything. And then I was like, well, who's actually doing that? And then when I saw it was you, like, I really do appreciate it. Just, yeah, next time I think you just do X and then the number you actually want to cheer. But yeah, thank you so much for the bits. Not so much for the the cheer 1, but yeah, I do appreciate the bits. And yeah, I've done the same thing before. It took me a while to realize that you can do it individually. Did I? Okay, so I want to. Okay, hang on. So I need blue or yellow. Damn it! I can't even see any of the. Okay, they're down. They must be on the right side or the other side then. Yeah, no worries. I just was really confused for a second, and then, like I said, my chat had got busted, so that didn't help anything. And trying to figure out this mission wasn't helping either. I don't think I killed any of them. I think the cannons destroyed them. Which I can't even figure out how to get rid of the cannons. Because it's hard to get up there. But yeah, well, welcome Roblox. I really do appreciate it. I'm finishing up the Blob tonight, nearing the end of this game. Yeah. No, that is definitely the better way to do it. And in general, like when you cheer 50, you can like say cheer 50 and then put a message so the bot will read it. So if you want to be like do something silly, you can. I guess I'll just do this one real quick. But I mean, there's the exit pool. Orange, blue, red, and then I need yellow. Where's the other one? Where's the other slot supposed to be? Is it up here or is it down? What is this Z? No, the Z jump point can't be the same. Oh, over here. Damn it. Okay, wait. Why will it... I should just... I don't get why it targets the paint bots automatically. It should always prioritize enemies, I feel, right? That makes the most sense. Alright, I have one more to hit. Which I have no idea where it's at. How would you even get up? I don't even see a point to get up. That's the exit pool. Oh, right there. Okay, I see. My brain wasn't registering that as a new Z jump. I know it's sparkly, but I was registering it as a old one, just because I figured it was for this side. Yeah, I figured this is the last mission. Yeah, no, I really appreciate Roblox. Thank you so much. Okay, so yeah, I think I'm just gonna end now at this point because I don't know where else to. If there's any posters I even like. What am I even missing? I'm curious. I got trees. I got radiance. I'm missing 2 billboards. I don't know where I missed those then. Yeah, okay, we're good. That's good enough. All right, that's 2. One more level left then. Yeah, I didn't mind that level. Why didn't you like it, Summer? It seemed fine. Oh, I see. It was a point in overturn. Well, why don't you just do everything right beforehand? Why didn't you just, like, make sure to get... Like, I pretty much, besides the posters, I pretty much did it in the first go. I mean, I know I did miss some stuff, but... Just be perfect.
Blob.
I didn't even see what the last level was. Like we already defeated the Ministry of Ink. What's left? Hey, thank you, Wallach, for the bits. Well, the bot is only for 50 and above because of spam. But I really do appreciate the bits. I do not like Pink Girl. Well, I don't like her missions at least. I know I missed some stuff, but that's fine. We'll just go for silver. That was easy enough. Alright, and then we got one more mission. What is the next level, though? Lake Radia. Hitler's compound, lake. Hitler, lake. Seems like a weird thing to make your final level. Also, I'm not even joking. The villain of this game is just like Hitler, but like because they're all color people and they're black. It's black and white Hitler basically. It's not even me like being exaggerating. Like just straight up, it is. Come on. No! Ugh. We're just gonna not get 100% then. Can I even get bronze? No, there's bronze. Sure. Alright, last level, guys. Hey, Grim! Thank you. We're slowly making that goal get reached. After we reach this one, I'll try and think of a game to put on there for the next goal. But thank you so much for the bits, Grim. How you doing? We're doing one more. We have one more level left before I beat this game. Have we heard all the music then? Energetic and Blissful are locked still, or is it just locked for? Oh, it looks like no. You have to have Victorious for this level. It looks like. I mean, I guess I could. Quiet nights are good. Summer, make sure to tell Sakani we're in the last level. So they're fleeing to the lake? But, like, why? I guess because they'll protect them because color. Oh, retreat. Okay, I see. Cover Black is getting away. He's taking all our color with him. His spaceship is docked at... They're aliens? His spaceship is docked at Lake Radia. Evacuation is underway. We gotta get there before it takes off. Ha, those fools will never catch me. Lift off in 10 minutes. Where'd everyone go? Somebody? Anybody? He's escaping to space. Well, it's Nazis on the moon. I'm surprised this level isn't a, like... You would think that this would be, like, a speed level where you would have, like, a very limited amount of time to get through. And it seems like, no, it's pretty much the same thing as it always is. Which is fine, it's just weird. We thought that we had Counter Black at the Ministry of Ink, but he escaped us. He's about to leave our planet in a spaceship, and here's the terrible news. Inks are loading our color on board. Counter Black intends to fire it all into the a black hole, get it, black hole, and destroy it forever. Yeah, but what about all these paint bots? I can just paint it. Why did... I don't get this. He stole our color, but there's still color. We must not allow Counter Black to get away. Make your way to the docks, there's still time. I think it should be I think it should be a chase level. Like, you could have easily done that. But instead it's like, no, you can take your time. I kind of feel like it's almost like with this game they had like 2 different people working on it. One person's like, I just want to make a chill game about painting. And the other one's like, I want to make a Mario platformer. And I don't feel like those concepts don't work together, but they don't always gel in a way that makes sense. It's almost like it would have been better if they just picked one or the other. Again, it's not like I think the game is bad, it's more so just kind of... It's a weird observation. See what this mission is, right? Even as the Yankees leave, they leave their mess to flush to clean up. Okay. I don't have any brown. Water! Oh, I'm dead. Just come up there with water and I'll be fine. Or with brown. Just don't hit that red one by accident. Oh, but I need 50 is the only thing. I need blue. Where's blue? Or actually, you know what I can do? I can just... There's a red one up here, so that's fine. Wait, what? This just takes me back to where I was before. And I don't know where the way forward is then. But I'm clearly gonna fail this challenge. So it's gotta be this way then. Yeah, okay. This is dumb. I hate ink. But I need yellow is what I need. Alright, there we go. Back up there. No! Oh my god. No, because I don't want to have to redo anything. I want to still keep my paint points. Give me a second. We'll go back and do it, but I don't want him to have to redo stuff by accident. Where's the water? Is water up here? Oh, in the... Okay, yeah. Damn it. Okay. So I got yellow, so I need... Well, no, it's fine, because we'll have more paint down here. Am I in pain? Not really. I just don't like ink. I guess my thing with this game is I don't get why it tries to be a precision platform at times. Its controls don't really support that. It should just do what it's good at, which is being a nice, chill painting platformer. Whenever they give me a section where it's like, hey, you better hope you know how to jump with the Wiimote, it's a little aggravating at times. It's so weird this is the final level, unless there's a secret final level, because it just doesn't really feel like a final level. It just feels like another level, which goes back into my whole, the game doesn't really do much different from the first level. Every level is basically just another, it's like a coloring book in a way, right? It's like page 1 of your coloring book is not any better than page 2 of your coloring book. Sure, it's a different image, somewhat, but it's still the same concept, and that's pretty much this game. It's like, you know, it's great, you got more coloring pages, but it's not like, it acts like it does more than it actually does, I feel. It's weird. This should be an urgent mission, yes. I don't know why it's not. Well, I was doing, the first level I did today, Grim, was in an amusement park. And I said, aesthetically, it doesn't feel that much different from the other levels in this game. It is an amusement park, but very vaguely. It's like, they use the same assets to make every level. And at that point, why even say that your level is different? Just, you know, if your amusement park doesn't look that much different than your dock level, then, or your cities. It did to some extent. Just like I was a little unimpressed by how amusement parky it was. I gotta paint stuff though. Okay, this is fine. Can I get that? No, I can't get that blimp. It's too far away at this point. Well, we're 25% through. Also, if we get... I hope this world doesn't have any of Painter Girl. Only because... Not even just because I'm not really big on her missions. But if it's an urgent mission, at the very least, you would think it would be like, yeah, no time to worry about picking specific colors. Like... And again, also, there is color because the Blob can just fill things with color, so I don't know. I'm trying to get logic where there is none. It's a game where you play as a sentient blob of paint. What am I expecting? How does one top with the Wiimote in what game? Hang on, hang on. Were you trying to play this? Oh, you're trying to play Brawl? D-pad, isn't it? Oh, with the Wiimote, I have no fucking clue. But with the GameCube controller, it's D-pad. I guess it wouldn't be for... Well, but you would use the nunchuck, so maybe. But I imagine the D-pad's probably used for the, some of the moves. Like the C buttons. Or not C buttons, the special moves. Where is water? Damn it. Well, no. But the color will be gone, yes. But they said they took the color with them and loaded it up to take it to space. As in, they already have all the color. Which they don't. They can't throw this into space. They already, according to the intel, they've stolen all of the color. Okay, should have done that from the beginning. Is there anything? I think that's good. Oh, you do lose color with the water, or you lose paint points with the water while you sit in it, but it's fine. You can't die unless you actually... Well, okay, I don't want to fight you guys. I need paint. It's fine, because as soon as I get some paint... Where the heck is the paint here? Oh, it's up there. Well, you can also just play it without the nunchuck, I guess, too. There is just a Wiimote control for Brawl, I think. Which, who used that? I just want to get more paint points. There we go. Drop the trees. Knew that was gonna happen. Damn it! I don't know how you get back up from there. Oh, that's the way. No, I haven't got there yet. Hang on. Wait, this is going the wrong way. You use sideways Wiimote? I have no idea for Brawl. I don't know how you did it for Brawl. For a lot of other games, sure. But, like... I guess, I mean, to be fair, it is a 2D game, so I guess it's not that far-fetched, but... Can I even get back up here easily enough with this? No, how do you even get back up here once you're stuck down here? I like that. It's a little bit of an awkward jump, though. Oh, God. I don't have yellow. I don't think yellow was one of the colors I could select from there, so where do I even get yellow from? Oh, no, it wasn't. What the hell is yellow? I'll just avoid you guys until I can find yellow. There's yellow. Now I'm brown. No, it's not worth doing that. I don't know why I did that. I'm sure there's a way to get rid of this ink, so I should just wait until I do that first. Because trying to get those trees is just not worth the hassle. Yeah, I guess when you think of it from the subspace emissary aspect, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Clean up the water. Okay, that's what I want to do. Yellow. I'm not sure I like this Victorious song. It's not that great. It's okay, but I think the last song was better than this one, honestly. So wait, oh, they're brown. It looks like yellow. I don't even need to quit. The trees got fixed themselves. Okay, now I'm brown. Now I'm not. Whatever. I don't even need to fight these guys. I don't know why I'm bothering. Slamming the buttons. Okay. Yeah, the fact that this interrupts stuff is really bizarre. A bizarre design choice. I know I'm repeating myself, but like, there's people here who maybe haven't heard my complaints about it. And the fact that you get like interruptions to show you your progress throughout the level, to me is kind of a bizarre choice, because it just breaks the flow of the game. I will say, for when we did our Smash tournament, that helped a lot. We should do another one, actually, or a casual one, maybe. Because I did a doubles, and Super Yoshi in our community, like, just having him train with me, because he's really good, helped me understand a little bit better. I'm still not great, but it did help me understand a little bit better how to actually try and play the game. And whatever, hang on. Yellow, pink points, okay. Maybe you just can't top with the Wiimote. Oh, it's up there. But I need way more paint is the thing. this isn't working. Okay. I just want to get up. There we go. Oh, I lost the clock though, damn it. Well, might as well fill it up a little bit. And then I guess just wait for this to spawn again. Yeah, I mean, I like the idea of the doubles tournament. It didn't end up working great because of everyone's schedule and stuff, but I would like to do more community nights. We've been doing Fall Guys a bit in Discord, as well as Smash and stuff. Should do another, what's it called? Jackbox night. Though I know if I don't, I should stream it sometime too, because I know for some people, if they can't handle Discord streaming, at least they can handle like Twitch's downgraded stream. So, no, it is kind of nice though to be able to just stream and not be like. I mean, I like streaming to you guys, but sometimes like it's nice to stream via Discord, but not like worry about not like, you know, kind of about performing. Not performer, but like I'm entertaining you guys to some extent. Can I even reach that? No. Well, not like that at least. Well, we're doing Grim. If you go to our thing, we're doing it with people we're used to. I don't know if I should stream the first go, but maybe in the future if people are up for it. Because the thing is too with Among Us, we were gonna do a small night, but it's gonna be people that we're used to because it's gonna be everyone's first time for the most part. But the thing with Among Us is, I feel like if it's just me streaming, I don't know how that would work exactly. It could do it, but I think in general, the intention is that everybody would stream, right? Also, like, what if people just decide to watch my stream and cheat? Not that I think our group would do that, but not even get over. What is even the goal? To fight these guys? It must be, right? I don't really even know. I don't have any paint. Oh wait, I don't even have or did I do the challenge? I'm confused. I thought I had a challenge to do. Did I just already do it then? Oh wait, why am I not using this? There's a bunch of trees over here. Well, wait, no, this is how you'd want to do, because water won't affect you right now. And you're invincible. You know what I wouldn't mind? I need to get a, well, now I'm stranded. I need to get a PS2 S-video cord. So I can have, well, good quality PS2 streams. And then I need to get Katamari, unless I was waiting for it to come out here for us, to the Switch, rather, is what I mean. But, I don't know what I'm doing. Where am I going? I need to get Katamari, not the first one, the second one. Okay. We'll just take the boat wherever. I'm totally lost right now. What do I have for Nintendo stuff? As far as what? I'm not gonna juggle. I think I missed some stuff, probably. We have Katamari, yeah. So it works for GameCube. Oh, so we're just in space now. It works for GameCube, SNES, and N64. And I mean, SNES, like, it'll just make it a little clearer, but it's, like, N64, I'm curious as to how it'll look. GameCube is the biggest benefit. I like how we're just in space. I think the music would change, but... Well, that was bad. Please don't game over. This game is not that hard. But yeah, we're gonna do a small Among Us night. I would like to make it so that people could watch, but I don't know if I don't know how you would, like, in Discord, but I don't know. I think what we'll do is just it'll be a private night for us. And then, if I decide to do Among Us in the future with friends, I'll have to plan for it ahead of time. Because also, I feel like it's not going to be that interesting to watch for a first run-through, right? Because you're not going to, none of us are going to be good at it. So, like, even if people want to watch it, like, it wouldn't be entertaining to watch us play Among Us badly. Or as entertaining, maybe. You grabbed, like, a multi one? Yeah, I should have done that when I got the PS2, but I was more focused on just getting Pokemon Colors, or when I got the cord for the GameCube. But I was more focused on getting it up and running for Coliseum, that I didn't think about it until I'm like, oh wait, I should have just got one for the PS2 as well. The thing is, though, I'm not even sure, because the PS2 might be okay, but I'm not sure. Because the cord I have, and I don't know if it was the original cord I had, but I think I have a component cable for the PS2, which should look better, but I don't think my Dazzle takes component cables, is the problem. I think it just reads them as AVI. I think. I'm not positive on that. Where the fuck is the water? Whereas my Dazzle has a specific S-Video cord, which at that point I could just get a PS2 HDMI cord for the PS2. Or, I don't know, just buy a fucking PS3. Well, is that... PS4 is not backwards compatible, right? I have a lot of games I probably should play for the PlayStation, honestly. Like, for streaming. I just, like, none that I'm really into wanting to play as much. I know Kingdom Hearts would be one people would want to watch, but I don't know if I really want to play Kingdom Hearts. Oh, right, because didn't they... the original one was backwards compatible, but the newer ones were not, I think is the... I believe is the thing. So that makes sense. I don't know if it would be met or not. Like, I'd rather do Final Fantasy IX versus Kingdom Hearts, honestly. I think that'd be more interesting. I'm stuck. I'm still stuck. Thank you. I know a lot of people like watching Kingdom Hearts, apparently. Though, from what I hear, it's pretty bad for backseating. That people go in and spoil stuff, which, at this point, I think I already know a lot of what happens in Kingdom Hearts, so I don't really know if that even matters for me. Like, I know Kingdom Hearts is light, so... Is there really a benefit to painting their spaceship? Like, the point of painting the city was to make it restored back to what it was. I feel like painting their their spaceship is just a dominance maneuver. Just because we can, not because we should. I'm definitely not getting 100% on this one, but I don't know if it matters. Yeah, no, it's definitely the flex on them. I mean, Katamari Forever I think would be a good one, or We Heart Katamari would be a good one to watch. Well, I own Sakani. John got me Final Fantasy IX for Steam, so I own 9 already. I thought about getting it for the Switch, but I do own it. 8 I would almost want to get for the Switch because I think it looks better on the Switch version. Or wait, did they update the Steam version with the more up-resed version of 8? I imagine they would have, right? It's what, 15 on the Switch? Yeah, something like that right now. But I already own it, so it's like... I saw the other day, and I debated getting it, but I don't know if I would like that one. I saw 10 in Walmart discounted for like 10 bucks. And I thought about it, but I don't really know if I would even like 10. I know 9 I would like. What did even happen there? I don't even... The fan, I guess, must have did that? I know I'm out of pain points. You know what to tell me. Well, I need more bots. Well, that should be plenty. Okay, that was the man. Right, and then there's that whole, like, 10-2 thing, and which is kind of bizarre. Square is really bad about naming, isn't it? I mean, I say Final Fantasy's bad, but it doesn't have anything on Kingdom Hearts. No, 10 was not the MMO, that was 11. 10 is the one with Titus. Yeah, 10 for Dragon Quest, I think, was an MMO. I didn't even know it was a thing, honestly. Okay, I see what you're going to do here. Yeah, which is probably why I never heard of it, because, like, I'm not a big Dragon Quest fan, but I at least knew games in the series existed. I'm missing a ton of styles. I know there's a few I missed down on Earth, but... Well, is it Earth? Do they have a name for this planet? Or Blob's planet? Okage? I do want to do Okage. I just don't know when a good time would be to do that. But also, like, the thing with Okage is, again, I need an S video cord. I want to make, like, now that I see how big a difference it looks for, how big a difference it looks on, the GameCube, I either want to get a PS4 and get Okage on the PlayStation Store, or... Actually, I might be able to... I don't know how this will work, but my Blu-ray player, probably through streaming, my Blu-ray player I own for Sony apparently can access the PlayStation Store, so you can stream games, so I think I could potentially play... I need to get a PlayStation controller, I guess, but I think I could potentially play Okage on my Blu-ray player, maybe. I never really looked into it, but in theory, maybe. Yeah, I do, I just don't use it much. I got it because it was on sale, and I'm like, why not? And then I'm like, yeah, here's why not. Because I don't watch Blu-rays. I think the only Blu-ray I own is Psycho Pass, and I have not watched it yet. I should sometime. The Blu-ray DVD player, rather. Oh, that's my heater. It's not as good as Ultimate. I'll tell you that much, Sakani. I don't remember entirely, but I know it doesn't have, like... It doesn't have what Ultimate does. I mean, it's better than 4, which apparently... Its classic mode is just weird. I never played 4 for the Wii U. The only game at this point I want to get for Wii U, and I don't think it will actually come to Switch, is, what's it called? Color Splash. I'm kind of curious on playing that maybe, but I'm not super invested in either way, so. I want to get those pipes. It's not working on me. Alright, well, let's... Oh my god, Sakani, I am going to throttle you. I mean, they're all in there, but that's the thing, is the Kooplings are in there. I don't know how good they are, but they are in there. And they actually have dialogue. No, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to get paint. Damn it! Okay, just go for this one first, 'cause I already... There we go. Of course, I had to paint that one, so... I just want to get this one taken care of. Stop running into that. Larry is my favorite Koopling. Everyone thinks Larry's boring, but it's just like, he's not boring, he's Larry. He doesn't need a gimmick. He doesn't need balls, he doesn't need to be a girl, he doesn't need to be a composer with weird hair. He can just be Larry. He's the Koopling next door. He's your average kind of Koopling. Oh, he's the blue hair. The joke is that Sakani thinks that the Koopalings are hard to figure out who is who. And he makes fun of the fact that they're all identical, even though they're not. Larry clearly has blue hair. I should go over back and do that one on that one side. There's not even any green down here. Oh, it's over here. Okay. Where's the water? Oh my god! I don't know if it's worth trying to get that one. That's like panic inducing. I think I'm just not gonna do that one. Did I start back at the beginning of the entire level? I mean, it won't be that hard to get back, but what the fuck? Why did it respawn me back at the beginning of the level? No, you can. There's just clouds. Why did you redeem? No swearing, or you just telling me to stop swearing because? I mean, I can. Iggy is the green-haired one, or not? Yeah, Lemmy's the one with the. Lemmy is the smallest Koopling. Well, no, they confuse Larry, Lemmy, and Iggy. But to be fair, like, old Iggy I can get. New Iggy less so. I think I'm just gonna, like, continue onward and not bother with that section, because it seemed like that section was optional. But I'm honestly not sure. Regardless, it's not worth getting one style point just for if it requires that much effort. Where is some water? I don't like these panels. Oh my god. So I'm just gonna die here, probably. Oh god. I will give, at least this is like a very distinct looking level. Or semi-distinct, at least. I don't even know if it's worth going that way right now. Okay, let's go back here first. Need purple. I don't even get... Oh my god, I... Can I get there via... Okay, well this will give me Okay, so hang on. So I have to go here anyway. So if I shut the engines off, why aren't we just not dead? No, I didn't get to the other side. Where is... I am so confused right now. Where even am I? I'm not really reading chat because I'm just really confused about where I am. This is bad. I do have an extra life, but I think I should not have done that in the order I did. Because I don't know how to even get back now. I mean, I guess I'll have to go this way, because that way is just not working. Effectively, at least. I kind of don't like how, like, overly hard this level... It's not really hard, but I don't like that there's so many instant death situations here. Because it kind of goes against how the game in general is bad. Okay, I need purple. I think I screwed myself over, because I think I need to get that purple one, but I'm not sure how. Maybe I don't, but... I guess maybe I don't. Yeah, I'm assuming... let's not find out. I'd rather just not die. I have like one, I think, at this point. Because I picked up that one spare life. How are they talking to me? Okay, I have 3. Okay, I'm good. Oh, we're gonna get a boss. We even got a boss battle. Oh, what a boss. But look out, Blob, it's Cooper Blooper. I joke, but honestly. Okay, so I need... Where's water? Where is water? The compass is so bad sometimes. Okay, I need green. Green. Yeah, these for the paint challenges I don't mind. when it's like stages like this. Alright, there we go. No, that's fine, but yeah, subspace basically you can just complete to unlock everyone. Okay, I need purple and orange. Oh my god! Purple. I am gonna murder this game. The places it puts things are so asinine. Purple. Purple. I think that's it, so now I need red. Yellow. No, I need... Oh, because of the fucking water! Oh my lord! Okay. Orange. Orange. I said orange. That's fine, we can do that. At least the purple ones disappear, so you're not stuck having to dodge the purple ones. Like, that was actually good. The wrong color. Apparently that worked though, so I don't care. Green. So your best bet is just do all of the right colors, one color first. It looks like. Oh my god, I need blue. These positions for the water spouts are just so mean with how you have to control Blob. I mean, they're done on purpose. Now I'm brown. Now I'm dead. Grab. No, I don't want to be blue or red. Oh god. I need paint points. Right now I need paint points badly. What didn't I get for the green yet? Okay, over there. I see it over there. I'm not looking at chat because I gotta focus on this battle. Damn it. I mean, that's fine-ish. Fuck! Do you have to redo the entire phase? It looks... No. Okay, you don't have to redo everything. If I die, I do. But... Oh my god. I swear to god, why did they put the water spouts there? Like... It's not even really challenging, it's just annoying. I mean, it is challenging, but like, it's just a nuisance. Now I'm brown. It's not like I'm trying to run into them, it's just like... It might actually make more sense to kill some of these Inkies just because to have less things to have to dodge. There's that one. Damn it! Dude, stop being a boss. I just need to get the green ones done. There we go. Thank God. Okay. So I need red and yellow makes orange. Again, this guy isn't even really hard. He's just obnoxious. I need more paint points just for safety concerned. Is that not all the orange ones? No, because I have that green one is okay. There's orange, and now we just need blue and yellow. Or no, we need blue and red. Sorry, we already did that. Yellow. Is there one more phase after this, or is that it? Purple. Problem is I need more pink points. There's purple. Blue. I just want that just to get more pink points. Green. Okay, I do need brown. Well, now I need to get more. Brown. I might as well go this way. So I can get the, I do this one over here. One more over here. Now orange. I think the smaller amounts made this part way easier just because there's not as many I need to worry about. Yellow. I need like one more, right? Yeah, I guess the homing does help. Now looking at it, I just keep forgetting I have it half the time. Because I hate games that are like Sonic. They're like, oh, let's just press the instant win button. Like, that's no fun. Who wants to play a game where you just win by homing? That's not interesting to me. That's why I don't like Spectre Knight in Shovel Knight. Because to me, that's how he kind of comes across. He comes across as like an instant win character. I don't really like the homing gameplay. Oh, sorry. I forgot about the no cursing. I won't curse anymore. I wasn't trying to walk in the water on purpose. It just was in the way. He's my least favorite. He's fine, but he's my least favorite of the Shovel Knight characters. King Knight's the best, and then probably Plague Knight, and then Shovel, and then Spectre. I never really liked. His mode was just like such a throwaway mode for me. It was okay, but. Shovel Knight's good. I think you would like it. I mean, it is basically Mega Man. Not to say, like, if it's Mega Man, you'll like it, but I mean, it is. I think I like it more than Mega Man, personally. Yeah, I like Justice a lot. Well, GG, guys, I think. Oh, they had multiplayer Justice? That's cool. So who the hell is Blob? He just lives in the jungle, just chilling? And why is his name Day? Is his last name Blob, so is his first name Day and his last name's Blob? No. No to Blob 2. I can't play Shovel Knight on stream because I have it on 3DS, unless I rebought it. Anyway, that's the Blob. I can now mark it off my backlog. I don't have that many Wii games left. I do have Boy and His Blob and a few other niche games, but we're kind of getting to the end of my Wii game list, which is good. I had a lot of these games as backlogs, and this was one of the ones I bought because it looked interesting, played it for a bit, and didn't play much else. And with the Wii in general, I kind of had a, because of how, of college in general and just my comfortability at college, I played more handheld games than I played Wii games. I didn't really want to play Wii games for super long, so I just never really played many of my Wii games that I had or beat them. So I wanted to go back to the Blob, and I know why I stopped the Blob. Same reason I stopped Sonic Colors. Like with the Blob, it's when you play 1 or 2 levels, that's pretty much, you know, it's fun. But I feel like you don't need to play the whole game. Playing 1 level would be fine. Or like Wallach said earlier, free play would be great for this. It's a weird thing that I do like the game, but I don't really know if it really embraces what it kind of wants to be at times. I think it doesn't, it's confused. It's like it feels like it has to be Super Mario 64, but then it also just wants to be its own thing. And, yeah. Handheld is better, 100%. I mean, my 3DS and DS backlog is so much smaller because I should, you know, play King of Swing actually as a DS, if the emulator for that would work well. That might not be a bad Let's Play, or stream. But anyway, my DS backlog is pretty small. My Wii backlog was way heavier. And we're slowly chipping through. We're slowly chipping through. The one thing grim is I'm playing the Wii version. Later versions for Switch and PC don't have the motion, and while I usually like motion controls, the way the Wiimote makes you, the Wiimote is what you use to jump, and it's just kind of awkward at times. You can get King of Swing on Wii U, yeah, but not Jungle Climber. I'd rather deplete my backlog, not add more. Yeah, and as from that respect, Mr. Mario, as like an art project, like yeah, you know, this totally screams college project, and I think it's neat. It's neat. I wouldn't call it Game of the Year or anything like that, or one of the best games ever. The music is fantastic. More so than just listening as a soundtrack. If there's ever a case for a game that is its soundtrack is way better in game than out, it's this one, because your actions affect the music and it's incredible. Style-wise, like I said, a lot of the levels feel samey. It's pretty, but there should have been more like assets and buildings and stuff, I think. The combat feels kind of like an afterthought a lot of the times. I don't know if in the missions, like I said, break up the flow. The core gameplay though is good. The core gameplay of painting the city I like a lot. I just think they didn't really go in the direction I would have for this. But also it's easy to look back and say you should have done this. Like, that's easy for me to say. I'm not a game designer. I'm just a asshole online. Sorry, bleep hole. Aw, bunnies. Birds. I need to play Pokemon Ranger for I have Shadows of Almia. All right, we missed a lot. We missed one tree. We missed all the styles I skipped. The blimp I skipped. There's only 2 billboards. I don't know where I could have easily got the other one. I missed one landmark somewhere. Technically, we're done. Does that not have any missions? Okay, it does. I guess we should do these real quick, right? They don't take long. I could go longer and play something else after this game, but I feel, I've been going for 4 hours. I think that's good. We're not quite done with the stream, but I will be wrapping up here soon. I will say I am doing a Name That Game Tune with Summer. It's going to be Winter Name That Game Tune Monday at 8:00 p.m. Eastern. It should be pretty fun. Hopefully people can make it. I imagine some people will have time off. I'm thinking it's a good day. There's a reason that Summer picked that day, but I'm hoping people can make it, so. I don't know where I'm going. What do you mean for the 3DS? I think the new 3DS stick is fine. Like, I played Fire Emblem, Shadows of Valentia, and... Where even is the exit pool? I don't even know where the exit pool is. I played Shadows of Valentia and Ever Oasis. A lot of the later 3DS titles made good use of it, I feel. See, hot take. Oh, you have Monday off? Can you make, well, it's Monday night though. Is that going to be an issue? For me, I like the thumbstick. I like that more than like the Wii's joystick or even like the Switch joystick. It makes it feel like I have more control, more direct control. It's not as flabby. Like one of the reasons why I have issues controlling this game is because in general I'm not great with tall control sticks that don't like let my thumb sit on them as well. I don't know if I want to do this one. This one's giving me this one just does not give you enough time. But I don't know where the exit pool even is. Damn it. Well, okay, screw it. Then we'll just go to the well, you know where the exit pool is now, so. You can't go for all 12 hours, you mean for Monday? Well, it's only going to be like a 3-hour Name That Game Tune, probably, at most. I also, for anyone that wasn't here earlier, I have a 2020 games Name That Game Tune. That's going to be the last week of this month. It's going to be only games that came out this year. I always do it at the end of the year. And right now I'm thinking Sunday at 7, the 27th. But if you guys, like, let me know if you hear that and you're like, I'm interested, but, you know, that day doesn't work for me. Because I want to do what day works for more people. I might do a poll, actually. I feel like Monday wouldn't really make sense, but, I mean, who knows? That's fine. I don't want to play again. Did I hit play again? Quit. Alright, one more race here. Oh, I keep thinking A does it. It's A and B. So weird there's these missions because it's not like this is even an area that we had in Lake Regia. Like, it's just its own obstacle course. I don't know, it's just kind of bizarre. Damn it! I don't think I can even get back at this point. Maybe? Damn it! Oh, right there! I could see it. You know I'm much better at controlling 2D games than I am 3D games, Summer. To me, controlling a control stick is like... It's like trying to, like... I don't know. I don't know what analogy I'm going for, but it doesn't feel like I have control over the character. It feels like I'm just kind of like suggesting where to go. It's one reason why I like motion controls more. Because it makes me feel like I have more direct control personally. That's the trade-off. You either can be good at motion controls or good at analog controls. No in-betweens. Well, there's something that you're not like. You can. No one can be good at anything. Though I like to think that I'm, in most cases, good at all things, but not or decent at all things, but like jack of all trades, but master of none. That thing. All right. So what do we got here? Free paint. So free paint is just like what? Just mess around, basically. I believe. Blob party. I can't do, but is it like mini games? I assume. Cutscenes, so we got all the cutscenes. Movies. Oh, these are just like test animations. I missed this one, but that's because I didn't do one of the one of the missions, I think. Vehicles. I think we looked at all the other ones before. Okay, I got 48 out of 100, so a lot of that is the time. Wait, what is that? Wait, how did I miss so much on... What are these? Oh, I just did not care about the Docklands at all. Or Guga Trez. I was just not into it last time, apparently. I got a bunch of stuff, but just not the awards. Alright, well, that's it, guys. Went for 4 hours, so I don't think it makes sense to keep going here. I thought about, like, depending on when I finished, I thought about maybe just ending it or doing something else real quick, but, So, upcoming streams. I was in a bad mood last stream. I'm in a much better mood today. I wasn't really into it last time. And yeah, last episode wasn't really great, but this one I thought went really well. It helps that we started with an amusement park, so again, not really allowed for discussion at least. Okay, so Monday at 8 o'clock, name that game tune. It's going to be all ice themed songs. So it's all ice songs from video games. So it's a winter themed name that game tune. 8 o'clock is a guest tune. It's Summer's List. I don't have Ice Climber on this, I don't think. I have it on the Switch, and I don't feel like switching. And then from there, I'm not... Well, and then Wednesday, I'm going to be playing more Pokemon Coliseum. That's going to be... starting with, well, either grinding or a boss. But I might start that one a little earlier because it's a holiday week, so more people are going to be around. So I might do it more 5. I don't know. I might still do it at 6. Maybe, I don't know. We'll see. And then I don't know if I'm doing anything Christmas. If I do anything Christmas, it might be streaming my Animal Crossing Town and then maybe something else after. I don't know. Maybe I'll play like a Switch game, like one of the Nintendo Online things real quick. I don't know. And then if I don't stream Christmas, I might stream Saturday with Sakuna. Sakuna, I do want to start back up before the end of the month. I'm just not sure what day. And then as of right now, I'm going to have a Name That Game Tune 2020, Games of 2020, on Sunday the 27th at 7. But if a lot of people say it, I might even do a poll. I might switch that if a lot of people can't make that, because I do want people to make that. You beat the... Oh, that one sucks, SM. The level is neat, but yeah, though that boss is garbage. The Blob was good. I also had trouble with the boss. I'm kind of becoming a Naron supporter. I think bosses are overrated sometimes. No, I hated the rubber ducky boss. That was garbage. Eric, you've still got quite a ways to go. What's your deadline for beating Luigi's Mansion 3? Like, wasn't it? I mean, I guess Christmas, right? So, yeah, the idea was fun. The execution was not. Tomorrow. I mean, you have all weekend at least, so. Or so he said on Discord. Dude, you're gonna have to stay up all night to beat it. You have one more day. You could do it. Like, where I'm trying to think of where you're at. You could definitely do it, but you'd have to like devote a lot. You'd have to like go all ham tomorrow, pretty much. Because if you'd gotten to, did you get to? I'm trying to remember. Did he get to the second, like, without spoiling what happens? There's like a, you know how you get like a toad and then you get another toad. Do you have two toads yet? Is 10 the one with the next toad? No, I know you're not going for 100%, but there's still a few floors left. But without 100%, it's not nearly as bad, I think. But 12. Okay, yeah, you can do it. You can definitely do it. You can definitely do it because you don't have that much. You have a lot left, but you don't have that much left. You can definitely do it. Well, because the one that throws you off is that the one he just did was in the basement, so it kind of throws you off. Right. I think you're getting to a set of floors I like now. After that one, there's a good chunk of like fun floors for a bit. I think the next one is. Well, I don't want to spoil it. We can talk in Discord. Let's go see if there's anyone to raid real quick. So I hope you guys enjoyed this Blob playthrough. I don't know if I'll ever do Blob 2, but if I do, Summer will bug me for it to do it. And Mr. Mario. But like I said, I'm looking forward to playing Sakuna, and then other upcoming streams for games are kind of up in the air right now. Yeah, the ghost cat's a little annoying. Alright, what do we have as far as streams? I know people were streaming. I saw a bunch of notifications. And what are we doing for what are we doing for a raid message? Something with water? Don't get wet. Mega stop getting wet, or is that a little bit too weird? Is he still playing though? I don't know how long he's going. Rock is playing Mother 3. And we haven't raided him in a while. So I might do that. I don't want to do Mega Squirts. Let's just go with hashtag Mega got wet. Hashtag the Blob is dead. We're gonna go with. All right, so we're rating Rock. From what I remember him saying, it's a blind playthrough, as in he doesn't know anything. Like, he doesn't even know the plot twist that a lot of people know. He doesn't know that. So keep him that in mind when we're going into his stream. Don't spoil anything for Mother 3, please. I don't think any of you guys would, but just a heads up on that. All right, thank you guys for watching. I will hopefully see you Monday for Name That Game Tune or in the Discord. Let's go ahead and raid. Have a good night, folks.